Alright, hello and welcome back to another video. Now today, as you can see, we're playing the Centauro 105. Now this is the normal one at 8.7, not the one with the fancy ERA or the what is it? Yeah, I mean ERA and the good shell, I guess. This one here just has I believe DM23, but you know, it's still sufficient because it's APFSDS, and yeah, generally at this BR you don't really have too many tanks which have a lot of armor. Now here what I'm first doing is of course capturing the zone, and I've also called an artillery strike on the enemy bridge there, so that maybe I'll be able to get a lucky shot or two on some unsuspecting tanks. Sounds like there are a couple here to our right. I'm just going to sit here and I'll be ready to sort of just drive off whenever I want to. We're just going to quickly get rid of that guy right there, and after we've captured here, I'm going to try and move out of here. But I guess before we do that, we're going to have to point the gun forwards here, because I think there is someone right over here to the left of me. Or maybe not, I could be wrong. Oh, hello. But yeah, we're just going to sort of try and survive here for the time being. Looks like the tank that I was talking about has since died now, so I can safely push around here and try and assault this tank here that's to my right from behind. Hopefully he doesn't exactly see me, but I think he's preoccupied with our other light tank, so I think we can just yeah, assault them from the side here, and that does give us another kill. Now admittedly we are in a bit of a cheeky spot here, you know, it's exactly, I mean it is quite a well-known spot, but you know, it is kind of a spawn camping, so I am going to move out of here. I discount that T-54 there, so you know, our enemy team can engage them if they want to. But you know what I'm gonna actually try and do is try and either go to the B point or like sort of behind it, so that I can get a couple shots on people. There we go. Unfortunately, or I guess we did get his breach, so that's certainly better than nothing. But yeah, unfortunately for us, we weren't able to do as much damage there as I'd hoped we'd do. Seems like the tank here to our left. We're just going to attempt to get rid of that. Evidently we did not have a lot of luck there. Our shell did not set off his ammo, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, I'm going to try and get out of here for the time being. I'm just going to pop some smoke because I don't think I'll be able to deal with that guy there. And I'm going to try and get behind some solid cover. There we go. That not T-54, that ZS2 there has been dealt with. T-54 sees me, but his turret traverse doesn't keep up with me, so that does end up in us getting another kill. I'm gonna try and eliminate the people on their on the A point, or at least near the A point, but it sounds like it's a tank here to my right, and I can't really just ignore that. I'm gonna try and just run away, but you know, I always do have to be watching behind here while driving, which is not exactly the easiest thing to do, but we should be fine now. There we go. Looks like we do hear a tank to our left. Finally, we do see a bit of action. Looks like it is a Yenisei, or rather was a Yenisei. And yeah, that does give us another kill there. Looks like there's actually something on the A point, because our team, despite being on it, isn't capturing it. So let's try and give them a bit of a helping hand here by holding W and assaulting whatever tank that's here from behind, although it looks like our M103 here has already done that for us. Alright, looks like we hear another tank. Yeah, I've kind of just gone over here to the other spawn now, because that's just how fast this tank is. You can kind of just like bounce around the map and not really care about what's happening. Looks like the tank here has actually shot the helicopter, so we're just going to quickly get rid of his breach so that he doesn't think of doing anything funny, and then we can kind of just push him here without really being in fear of yeah, damaged, although that was a bit of a lackluster shot there. But you know, we can always just reload around, shoot him in the side, and get ourselves another kill. Looks like the last guy here is in a helicopter. I am going to try and get a relatively lucky shot on him here, but yeah, he's kind of traveling downwards, so yeah, unfortunately I did miss a shell there. But it looks like he's come up now again. I guess we can try and be lucky again. There we go, critical hit, and then I guess our friendly STRV-103 also hit him, so good for him. I guess that ends up, well, I guess we end up with it in this battle with 8 kills, 3 assists, and 2 capture zones. Alright, here on Sweden, the first thing that I do is I go here to the sea point, and I sort of take a right, I guess on the enemy side of the, I don't even know what that is, like, park area? Because here you can kind of surprise people who don't exactly expect you to be here, although maybe today I'll change up my strategy a bit, and I'll be a bit more optimistic in what I do. You know, we do already see quite a few tanks over here. I'm terrible at the game. That was a piece of rock. Or building, as you should say. That's not where you're supposed to do. You're supposed to shoot the tanks. But evidently I didn't get the memo. There also seems to be someone behind me here. I don't want to deal with that, so I'm going to pop smoke. And instead I'm just going to turn here to the right. Just kind of wait here now, because I think there's an M48 that's kind of going to run around this corner any moment now. Or maybe not. Maybe he's busy capturing the point. Regardless, let's just get rid of that leopard over there. See what's happening here to the left, because you know, there is a tank right here. Quickly back up before anybody else gets any ideas. We're just gonna go scout the tank that's right there, and you know, maybe try and actually engage that tank from a different angle, just because always going to the same spots does not lead to exactly good results, especially when you're in a very lightly armored vehicle, because then they're just gonna be looking at that corner you came from before. So let's try and move over here and briefly do a bit of trolling, as you would say. There we go. I guess he wasn't looking at us, probably preoccupied with the other tanks on the point. But let's go try and deal with whatever is here to the right of us, because it seems to be getting shot by my friendlies, and oh, never mind, it's actually been dealt with now. Though it looks like the tank on the sea point has actually died, so we're gonna sort of investigate what's going on here. We're not gonna go on the sea point now, because that would be suicide. Instead, we're kind of gonna run around it. I did hear a tank here before. I wonder where it went. There it is. There we go. And I think that should be a good amount of enemies cleared out in this area for now. Now, it looks like the enemy team has actually captured the B point as well as the A point. Now, of course, going directly to the point is an act of suicide, and I'm not interested in doing that. So I'm gonna try and kind of maneuver around there. There's also an enemy helicopter up, so that may, yeah, have or be a difficulty for us to deal with, just because, you know, we're really lightly armored. But right now, I don't really see any vehicles around here. I'm gonna skip the B point for now, because I don't really like being there. Instead, I'm gonna try and deal with whatever is here on the A point. Sounds like there is something around this corner. We're just gonna get rid of him and sort of keep moving, because mobility is our strength. And you know, if you're really fast, you can kind of spook people when pushing around corners and stuff. Now, before I actually capture the point here, I'm going to deal with a tank that's here to my left, because if I go on the capture zone, then he's going to know I'm here, and that would be unfavorable. So let's just kind of hold W around here. Oh, he's right here. He looked like a dead tank. We're just not going to... Bad choice, bad choice, bad choice. Oh, goodbye. Alright, now here by the A point, I'm back here again because I did spawn in the backup. There seems to be a leopard around this corner. Of course, we're not going to push that corner because, you know, he does know we're here. But it looks like he's been bombed now, and we do get an intelligence assist. The enemy team's also captured the C point, so we do have to eventually go deal with that. Well, we don't have to, I guess. I guess we'll capture the A point and then we'll have that. But it'll probably be in our best interest to go there, because then we can get ourselves some more spawn points. Now, we do hear a tank in front of us. Unfortunately, I don't really see him. Oh, I just barely saw him there. He looks like he's gone behind the corner here. Unfortunately, my scout here is a bit off. But there we go. We get his engine now. And now we can just outmaneuver his turrets. And we can secure ourselves a kill. Well, that is bad. The object 906 behind us was just freshly killed by a helicopter. So I'm going to hide behind this building here in the capture zone and hopefully survive long enough to capture the zone here. As you see, that ATGM was going right for me. Luckily, we did survive that. Now we do hear a tank here in front of us. Don't quite know what it is, but looks like our friendly T-55 actually was able to deal with that. Ooh, we just evaded that ATGM there. Hopefully he does not have another one. That would be rather unfortunate. So let's just, yeah, just keep moving. That is the most important thing to keep in mind when playing this tank. Just keep moving and they eventually won't be able to hit you. I think that helicopter there has run out of ATGMs, so we should be safe here to capture the zone. Yeah, I don't know how I survived that, but we did. And that's all that's important. I'm gonna pop a bunch of smoke here. Because, yeah, I can't really move around anymore because my two front tires have been deflated by that ATGM. Only 17 seconds to repair though, so we should capture the zone and get back moving before he decides to see us again. Oh, we can actually spawn a nuke now. Okay, goodbye. Alright, well we're 5 kilometers away from the battlefield. Luckily for me, the Canberra has quite good acceleration and, what is it? Acceleration and speed. So we're able to get to this battlefield before the tickets drain. There we go, we're just going to kind of hug the ground now. And I guess we can just spam the spacebar. And there we go, bomb away. And yeah, excellent. Well, if you do enjoy watching this content, it would certainly make me very happy, I guess, if you would, you know, like this video and subscribe to the channel, just because, you know, I'm still relatively small. So right now, every bit of growth counts. So yeah, I'll be most definitely grateful if you would support me. You know, I guess get that game there. We got 4 capture zones and 8 ground targets destroyed, and we died once in our Centauro, and we spawned in a backup. So, you know, not exactly the best of nukes that you've probably seen on YouTube, but, you know, still nice, I find. Alright, here for our final battle, we're on cargo port, and this map here is actually really good for this tanks because everything is basically paved, so you get to utilize the full potential of your mobility. First thing I'm going to be doing here on this map is to sort of flank behind the enemy team's force, who's going to see. And maybe I'll try and go capture it for myself after I've dealt with the tanks. We're going to drift around this corner. Looks like we hear a BMP here to the left. We're just going to try and get rid of that. There we go. And then we can sort of move around this corner here. But it looks like there is a tank right over here somewhere. Commander gunner engine. Yeah, there we go. He is dealt with for the most part. Cannon breach on that guy. And yeah, unfortunately I can't really see anybody here because, well, the what is it? The fences are kind of in the way. Let's just go right here. Get rid of that guy. Looks like there's another tank there. We're just gonna scout him. And for now I think I'm gonna retreat out of their spawn area because I think I've made enough noise here for now. Oh, I didn't notice that this guy was a tank this entire time. I don't know how my shell didn't kill him there. You know, I guess spalling just isn't a thing these days. And yeah, there we go. We managed to finally finish him off there. And get onto the capture point. Alright, well, we've returned back to the exact same road where we were before. Looks like the sea point has now been captured by presumably the T-10 that killed me there. We're just going to quickly get rid of him, and we'll probably go and secure ourselves a capture zone now. But it looks like there's something else on there now. I don't know what it was. Maybe a light tank or something. There we go. Looks like they've managed to get back here on the sea point. Unfortunately, I can't see. Well, now I see the tank that's capturing it. There we go. We do get rid of him there. I think the elephant had gotten rid of the tank that had shot us. Yep, there we go. So hopefully we can just safely go back on the capture zone now. And yeah, recapture it for ourselves. There we go. Luckily I was able to hear that guy barely before he pushed around the capture zone there. I did reload myself a loader because, well, I do like having a fast reload. But I think our team has basically already gotten rid of most enemy tanks, so we should, yeah, be winning this game relatively soon. Ooh, unfortunately, only the driver and loader, and he actually manages to shoot both me and that M60 through smoke there. Well, not through smoke, but he shot me through the M60. Looks like there's another tank over here who I did actually get an assist on. That tank here is also dead as far as I know. So yeah, let's just check how many spawn points we have. 2,331. So we nearly get a second nuke day. But I think the enemy team is already run out of people, so we probably won't get ourselves a nuke. Although we do actually hear someone else here now, so you know, maybe we can either get rid of him or scout him or something. There we go. Oh, unfortunately that M60 did not, or my scout at least, didn't register. Let's just quickly back up here. I don't know where that guy's gone. Probably behind this house here. So we do kind of have to wait for him now. Well, at least we know what tank's behind you now. It's a DF-105. Now sadly that tank is very destructive for us because it has heat and it probably can overpressure us. Let's see where he is. There we go. Looks like he's right there. So we'll just show up behind him here and get rid of him. Ooh, another tank spawned here though. I don't know what it is. I don't really know where it is either, so I can't really just waste my scout on him. Oh, maybe he's around there. There we go. So maybe if that guy dies, then we will have ourselves a nuke. But there we go, he started moving now, so he's probably doesn't have a spawn protection anymore. And there we go. We do actually have 2,600 spawn points now, so we can spawn in a nuke, and you know what? I think I will. Alright, well, 5 kilometers away from the battlefield now. Unfortunately, our friendly team is starting to capture the A point, so yeah, ticket bleed has now accelerated. And yeah, it's going to be very, very close. I'm going to preemptively open my bomb bay now and kind of hug the ground. But yeah, I'm not sure. There we go. We dropped it. Do we make it? I think we did. I think we did make it. We'll see on the post-battle results screen if we actually managed to drop it on time. Well, yeah, I mean, in general, that was quite a fun match. We did surprise a couple people at the start and got surprised ourselves, and yeah, there we go, we did get the nuke. Total of 11 kills, 2 capture zones, 3 assists. Yeah, we did die once again, but you know, I think that's relatively acceptable result. Anyway, hopefully you have enjoyed this, yeah, this video here. You know, 2 nukes, not back to back, but I did, yeah, get them. So as you can see, Centauro, still an extremely strong vehicle. It was strong when it got added, and it's still strong to this day. You can't really go wrong with L7 mounted on a wheeled chassis. Anyway, hopefully you have enjoyed this video here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.